Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2 Minutes to Review. I'm Matt.
And I'm Zach.
And if you haven't joined us for one of these before, this is our music review show. We each give an album review, whether it's a new album, an old album, but it has to be in under 2 minutes. The longest person in under 2 minutes wins. Zach, what are we reviewing today?
First off, can you hear how excited we are right now? Can you feel it? The day has come. The new Tool album has finally arrived.
So now that you're holding it in your hands, do you believe that it was going to come out?
I'm going to give it a week.
Okay.
It could be a trap. Yes, August 30th, Fear Inoculum finally was released. And it really is amazing that this day has come. It's time for us to finally be able to actually give our opinions on a new Tool album. You've heard our opinions about the title track, but the time has come. Matt, I'm sorry. I know that we usually kind of, try to be polite and let each other go first. I'm forcing myself to go first here because I just can't hold it in anymore.
All right. I guess I'll let you go.
So is the official Tool timekeeper ready?
Oh. If you got that joke, your result is us.
or you've just seen so many memes that have been coming out in the past 13 years with that. I'm so excited it's finally here. But all right. I also promise that my review will be much shorter than an actual Tool song. But,
maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So let's first be a little honest here. This album definitely is long. And it definitely moves at a slow burning pace. And if you're not a Tool fan, you're probably going to be zoning out really fast. However, there are so many moments on this album, and it just feels like it comes at the perfect time, too, where there's just a sudden burst of energy that just reminds you of how satisfying and refreshing Tool really are as a band. And during those explosive moments, the band just sounds like it's almost like they're an animal that's been caged up for so many years, just dying to get out of captivity. And then they're finally released. And instead of just, enjoying their freedom, they're just pounding at the moment, and just so much energy is coming out of them and just so much freedom. You can just feel that they're finally released from whatever's been holding them back these 13 years. And dare I say, this is definitely Adam Jones's best work. The guitar riffs on songs like Invincible, just the whole album, really. It's just such a great sounding album. He goes from sounding, very soothing and relaxing, his guitar parts, to just suddenly the most vicious sounding in your face riffs and solos. And that's just Adam Jones. The whole band just is just so on the spot on for the whole thing. So in conclusion, this band, it's amazing that it's been 13 years because they still sound so fresh after so long.
And we have a time.
Oof.
What do you think you're going to give it as a star rating?
I'm really tempted to give it 5 stars. I'm not going to lie. Mm-hmm. I'm going to restrain myself to say 4.5 stars. Okay. Only because I also have to fully admit that part of this is just how excited I am about this new album. But I actually really do think that this album is going to stand on its own. I mean, I didn't even get to say how many great songs. I mean, like Tempest or Seven Empest, however you want to read it. That really might be one of the best Tool songs of all time. It's just Sempest. I don't know. Adam Jones, it just proves how much he is the secret formula and weapon to Tool. Can't emphasize that enough. So I'd say 4.5, maybe even 5 stars.
Okay.
So, Matthew.
Zachariah.
Shall I wind up the Tool timekeeper?
Oh.
Ho. You ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
So the day has finally arrived. The new Tool is here. And they have done, I think, what you really can't put into words, but I'm going to try. They've managed to live up to the hype of the last 13 years. There are so many albums that take so long to come out, and they don't live up to the hype at all. The band fell apart, or they recorded with a bunch of different artists, or the music was just that lackluster, or they changed things up way too much, and it just never returned to where they were, to their former glory. However, I have a very big theory about this new Tool album, and this is probably going to be one of many. I believe that this is a companion piece to Lateralis in every way, shape, and form. And when on the title track Lateralis, they say spiral out, keep going, spiral out. This is the other side of the spiral out. You have finally spiraled so far that you've spiraled back in, because from Fear Inoculum all the way through to Culling Voices, you get, I believe, a ramp up to the other side of the compendium when you hit Tempest, and you hit the big ending point of this new album, and it sounds like Tool through and through. There is nothing on this album, maybe except for Chocolate Chip Trip, that makes you really think that what am I listening to? You know what you're getting with this album. You are getting Tool. You are getting absolutely everything that you've come to expect from the band. A lot of people on 10,000 Days maybe say that they went back a step. I think with this, they finally reached that spiral out all the way to the other side. We have it in Fear Inoculum, and this album is it.
Heavy. I like how I just went all fanboy and you went really into like the theories. I think this is a great example of the two types of Tool fans there are.
But I honestly love that part of Tool, because there's so many bands that you can just take on face value and it's like, all right, that's it. You know, like let's just throw out all like the modern pop rock that's out there. It's all face value. There's nothing deeper. Tool, on the other hand, most people don't even know what the Fibonacci sequence is, and that's what Tool's Lateralis is based around. So now I feel like they said that this is based in sevens. This whole album is around 7, but I mean, maybe because, we just listen to it, I haven't had the chance to go that deep into it and, really pick it apart to that level.
I think we should also make it clear. We are recording this on August 30th. We usually don't like to reveal when we record things, but just to give you an example of how excited we are for this album, we didn't get an advance copy. We are recording it literally as soon as we got it.
Right. So yeah, with it being Labor Day weekend here in the United States, trying to get down to Southern New Jersey to pick up the album, because I pre-ordered it from Vintage Vinyl, # not a sponsor. But
unless if they'd like to be.
I know, right? That'd be amazing. But I went down there and I picked up my copy. I pre-ordered it as soon as I saw it, got down there. Somebody else walked in right ahead of me. They wanted to buy the album, completely sold out. So I picked mine up, came back here, and I've been listening to it to formulate this review. But yeah, just getting back to the point of, going deeper into this album and not just at face value. The lyrics, they always have so much more depth and so much more meaning. Like, people take Stinkfist at face value for what it is. It's, anal fist effing, for lack of a better word. Let's just say that.
I prefer to use the word love, but okay, yeah.
All right, whatever you want to call it. It means so much more than that. The lyrics go and are a surface value, but if you care to take the time to understand it and go deeper, you will get so much more out of the song than just that surface level thing. The only one that I really take on face value is Chocolate Chip Trip.
But I'm glad you pointed that out, because I think it just kind of goes to show you that even Tool in a studio just diddling around is so much fun. Danny Carey is such an incredible musician that you could just spend hours listening to him drum and you'd still be happy. But to hear all 4 of the members back together, it reminds you, there's certain bands that you go, thank God the 4 of them found each other, or how many members found each other, because without, there's always something missing when the 4 of them aren't together. There's very few bands that you can say that, because the whole theory of everyone's replaceable. There is not a single person in this band replaceable. And even though Justin's not even the original bassist, thank God he's in the band. And
it really does go to show that, because A Perfect Circle on the last album, I feel like they tried to capture some of this Tool magic.
Yeah,
and
it was good, but
it's not this.
This album is breathtaking. So it's obviously you're going to give this a 1 star, obviously.
I'm actually going to go where Eagles Dare to Go.
Whoa.
I think this is the first time in this show.
This is definitely the first time.
The first time. I mean, I heard a lot of reviews talk about this album. I didn't want to believe it. because I didn't want to get my hopes up. Because
Yeah,
the
same,
world was a very different place when we got the last Tool album.
So much has happened.
Yeah, 13 years. We went to, my favorite fact is we went to Pluto and back before this album came
I
out.
got married, which some people would say is more improbable than going to Pluto.
But
Love you, honey.
I'm gonna be giving this album 5 stars.
There you have it. The first 5-star review on 2 Minutes to Review.
And I feel like I have to say this to quote one of my favorite movies, Dazed and Confused. You couldn't handle chocolate chip trip on Heavy Acid Man.
That's that from Dazed and Confused?
Yeah.
All right.
Beer busted the moon
See
tower.
what I did there?
All right.
How did this become a Dazed and Confused review?
I don't
Anyway,
know, but it's awesome.
but you know what? So, as much as I'm hyping up the fact that you gave a 5-star review, let's be honest. It doesn't matter. What only matters here is what the Tool Timekeeper.
Oh.
What does that say? So, without further ado, Matt, what was my score?
Your time, 1 minute, 39:06.
Oof. So, Matt, do you think you beat that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you think you did?
Yep. The time is
2 minutes. You were over 73
hundredths of
of a second. You literally just went over.
Some would say that your finger in that 70.
No, I tried to do it sooner. I was like, "Oh, you're gonna get so close." I actually was rooting for you on that one. So much so, I'm actually willing to call it a tie because I don't feel right winning on that. That was such a technicality.
That is the closest to 2 minutes that anybody's ever come.
A legit tie.
But wow,
But you know who's the real winner?
all of us.
All of us.
We have the
especially
new
Maynard,
Tool.
because now he gets to,
That's
make
all
the
right.
money
They get
from-
the big fat
from Tool.
checks. They're going on tour.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Maybe we'll see you all there. But now we want to hear from you. Do you agree with our review of the album? Do you think it wasn't worth the wait? Do you have no soul? Tell us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Epic Footnote. Let us know what you think, and we hope that you listen to another episode from Epic Footnote Productions. Thanks so much for listening. Talk to you all soon.
All right.